Good morning, everyone. I just don't know how to explain what a great day this is for Pierpont, for North Central West Virginia. It's something that we've been working on for a while. We've had a lot of people behind the scenes work on this, both these gentlemen that are up here, and I don't know where the senator went off to. There he is. Have worked very hard on this. The importance of this school to the businesses up here is just unbelievable. Without this school, we wouldn't have the industry and we wouldn't have the growth that's available. Our school right now is at capacity. We have a wait list for the A&P and for the welding, and it's very important that we get this project started as soon as possible, and it's going to be a game changer for the airport and the industry that we'll be able to bring in here. So again, I want to thank everyone. The governor's been on board with a lot of things that we've done up here, and I can't say enough for him that the help that he's given CKB has been great, and now we're sitting there today at Pierpont and we're getting the same support that he's given the airport. So thank you. And with that, Dr. Mylan Howard, our president, and he's been with us now 2 months. And but it feels like he just slipped right in and he's doing a great job for us. So with that, here's Dr. Howard.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to Pierpont Community and Technical College's aviation facility. It's a wonderful facility, and it's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day to recognize the tremendous impact that this college and this program has not only on North Central West Virginia, but the great state of West Virginia at large. I am new here. I wish I could claim some connection to the early planning. It's my privilege to give the credit to all of those that worked so hard to bring this to fruition. From faculty, staff, our Board of Governors, the chair of our Board of Governors, Dave Hinkle, Senator Blair, and so many delegates and state senators that worked so hard to move this legislation through. And of course, to Governor Justice for seeing the value in approving the funds for this important project. One of the most important things that this day speaks to me is the recognition of the state that higher education is not just a private good. You know, we've had that debate. Higher ed is a private or a public good. It's a public good. And the evidence of that is this significant investment in the future of aerospace technology in West Virginia. I've said enough. It's now my privilege to introduce to you the governor of the great state of West Virginia, Governor Jim Justice.
And please. Well, let me tell you this, Doc, we're proud to have you, you know, and I can tell you, I've got to tell you this story really quick. But when my daughter Jill was entering Clemson, you know, they had recruited her. She was on a full scholarship. She was going to Clemson to play basketball for them. And at the orientation, and you know me, as I think of stuff, I'm not speaking from notes. I'm just telling you, I just thought of this just a second ago. when I said we'd be glad to have you, okay? Now think about this. She's at the orientation. There's probably 35 football players there that are coming in. There's 3 ladies coming to the women's basketball program. There's probably, 4 or 5 men's basketball players there. And they're taking us through this really special orientation. And all of a sudden, I'm standing there, and this is honest to goodness truth. This is in 2003, and I'm standing there in shorts, and it's 105 degrees, and we are melting down. It's in June, early June. Jill graduated, and then 3 days later, she had to be at Clemson. So, nevertheless, we're sitting there, or standing there. And it's so hot you can't imagine, and I'm all of a sudden, right beside me are 2 of the biggest and strongest human beings on the planet, and they're football recruits. There's one black guy and one white guy, and they're standing right there, and both of them are from Georgia. And literally, they kept looking at me and looking at me and looking at me, and this is honest to goodness truth. And then I finally said to them, I said, guys, I know I'm a lot older, but I'm going to be with you this fall. And I didn't smile. I didn't even blink, And they just stood there, and then they just kept looking at me and looking up and down at me. And finally, this great, big, massive guy, the white guy, looked right at me, and he said, "We'd be glad to have you." So I feel the same way with you, sir. We'd be glad to have you, But now, let me just say this, and then I want our Senate President to come up here, because I want him to speak, and I want him to sign this with me. It's a proud moment, I know, for Dave and mayors and everybody else under the sun. I look around and I see Andy and different folks, many of you. And you work so hard, and you've worked hard to make not only today, but the days that have already happened and the days of the future become a reality. In all honesty, what you're doing at this airport and what has been done here is unbelievable. I'll never forget this. I will never forget it. I'll never forget a very, very small group of 3 or 4 guys that came to the mansion and sat there with an idea that took off like crazy. And I salute you with all in me. I'm really, really proud to have been a part. My dad would have said, because he was a captain in the Air Force in World War II, he would have said exactly this, that many have said, it's been an honor flying with you. And it's exactly how I feel. So we're going to sign a bill here that's going to absolutely just perpetuate even more goodness, more employment, more goodness, more opportunity, absolutely exactly what is happening right in front of us. And the other thing is, when we're done, if you want to come up and say hi to Baby Dog, that's great too. I know you'd a whole lot rather see her than me, and I'm okay with that. But, Mr. President, come up here, please, and help me sign this, okay? Because this is really great.
I don't get many standing applauses. Most of the time I get middle finger. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to go back in time just a little bit. I didn't know Dave Hinkle until, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. He's a strange fellow to have a meeting with. I wouldn't want to play poker with him. And I told him this because he has a face that's expressionless. And I try to get reads on people on what's going on so that you can come in and solve problems. I'm excited that we're here today. More than excited. Excited for North Central West Virginia. Excited for the industry. This had wait, as far as I'm concerned, a little bit too long for this to take place. I'm excited for the students especially. I'm not an academic. I'm an applied. I learn with my hands. There's a lot of us in the state of West Virginia just like that. And that's what this school does. It provides learning and job opportunities for people like me that was told in high school if I didn't go to a university, I wouldn't never amount to anything. And they may have been right. But you can't be telling students that. You tell a student that and they believe it. 9 out of 10 of them believe it. And then what do you get? But North Central West Virginia is getting on fire. The Northern Panhandle on fire. Mason County on fire. The Eastern Panhandle, where I'm from, has been on fire. And I'm not going to be happy until the whole state is on fire with job opportunities, learning opportunities, the ability for our people to actually make a living wage, not need assistance. And this governor here, the roads, the infrastructure, the commitment to that, you can see it. I've been traveling all over the state. People are taking pride in themselves now. There's less garbage along the roads. You can see it. It's exciting. It's exactly why I got into politics to begin with, is to change the lives of the people of West Virginia. And I can tell you right now, the last thing that we need to change, we don't think as high of ourselves as what the people outside this state does of us. Remember that when you walk away from here. We're getting it right together as a team, the executive, your agencies, the House of Delegates, and the Senate. We all work together as a team, and it's making a difference. Be proud of yourself and be proud of what's taking place here today. And I can't wait to come up for the ribbon cutting more than anything, because the renderings of what this facility is going to look like is absolutely amazing. Frankly, I wish I wasn't so old. I'd love to be a student. So thank you. Be proud of yourselves and everything. Thank you, Governor, for giving me the opportunity.
All right, we're going to sign Senate Bill 1029 right now. How's that sound? And we're going to absolutely turn it into law as we speak. How about, can we do this at the same time? Get your pen there. You got to go here. I got to go here. Okay? Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. All right. Can we do it?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll sign these later. Okay. Well, let's just do it. Let's sign. Right? We're standing here. Let's get it all done. Y'all just have to put up with us. Okay. Come on. Here we go. You sign faster than that.
I don't write as neat as you.
Okay. And this the last one. Okay, we got it. Good stuff. One last thing that we'd like to give David all, and it's a
This picture.
mark with Pierpont logo. Perfect. You made an extension. Well, listen, I can't thank you enough, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Your engines, and you're absolutely making it happen. And like our Senate President said, And not only that, you're doing great stuff now for kids. So from all of us, from the executive side, from the legislative side, from Baby Dog's side, from all of us, you know, we're proud to be a part, a big part, and that's good. So nevertheless, if you want to come up, we'll take pictures, we'll do whatever and everything. I'd like to have, you know, everybody that, you know, our presidents, our commissioners, our mayors, everybody, anybody, come up here and we'll all get a good picture together, okay? Mr. President, come back up, please.
I'm Paul. I can be right back here.
You're right back here? Yeah. I'll stand up here.
Okay.
Here, Patrick, right in here.
Right here, right here.
Come on. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Got it, Jeff?
Mr. President, come on up here, Doc.
Yeah.
Gotta leave, can't leave him out.
Ready? I know which one we're looking at.
Kind of stare. Stare and smile.
Y'all watch how Baby Dog looks at the camera. That's what they're keeping.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Have a look.